On to solving two-step equations. So we got 3x minus 8 equals 19. Now we have two different operations on the same side of the equation as x. So we're going to have two different bonds we have to break. We have to break the bond of multiplication and the bond of subtraction. And we actually work our way back up from the bottom of the order of operations to the top. So we're going to get rid of the subtracted thing first and add 8 to both sides. So that'll give us 3x equals 27. Now the bond we have to break is multiplication. So we'll divide both sides by 3 and we'll get x equals 9. We're going to check our answer, put some empty parentheses there for us to substitute our solution. We're going to follow our order of operations, 3 times 9. Multiplication first, and then 27 minus 8 is 19, so we know we're correct. Another equation there for you. We've got 6 minus 2x equals 10. We're going to break that addition-subtraction bond first, and even though the bond we're breaking is subtraction, what we really have to think about is that 6 is a positive 6. How do we get rid of the positive 6? We subtract 6. That's what's going to turn that into a 0. Make it go away. So now we have negative 2x, because that minus sign turns into a negative, becomes part of that 2x. So we have negative 2x equals 4. Divide both sides by negative 2, and we get x equals negative 2. Checking our solution. 6 minus 2 times some number that was x equals 10. Substitute what we think it is. Now it's really important to follow the order of operations. So we have to do the multiplication first. 6 plus 10, or 6 plus 4 is 10, and that's true. 10 is 10. So we're correct again. One last example on these. This time we've got the variable on the right. We're going to subtract 9, breaking that bond of addition. So we end up with 6 equals 4x. We're going to divide both sides by 4. Now this time, that doesn't go in evenly. So we're going to do some simplifying, because something goes into both 6 and 4. So what goes into both 6 and 4? 2 goes into both 6 and 4. So we're going to divide both the top and the bottom by 2. 2 goes into 6 3 times. 2 goes into 4 2 times. So our answer is 3/2, 3 over 2. And we can write it like that, or we can write it as 1.5, or as 1.5. And so when we check it, we can pick any of those to plug in that we feel most comfortable with. I'm going to plug in the improper fraction, 3/2. Maybe it's easier for you to think of money, so maybe you want to plug in the 1.5 and know that 1.5 times 4, if you have $1.50 4 times, you know you have $6. Okay, so I ended up with 6 by simplifying, by cross-canceling and then multiplying, but you could have done 1.5 times 4, you'd still get 6. 6 plus 9 is 15, so we're good.